the circle, like you see all your people, the circles, the people, and it also has watch all.
Yeah, I have that.
Okay, so if you did the camera that's above your head, kind of, that
Yeah, I did
camera, and
that.
that's where you can add stuff.
Or you could add it to your story, and then after add it to your Instagram story, click on your story itself, and then go to the bottom. It has the options, and then it'll say something about linking it to Facebook.
Okay. Okay, I see it there.
Okay, good.
Well, I see where the link is, but it's not giving me something to Facebook.
You would have to link
Mine
your
doesn't
Facebook
either, Cap.
the settings then.
Hey, did you?
Okay, well then post one on your story and then just go to your Facebook and post it. I just like to do that because it saves you time.
On mine, I had to specifically click the word your story dot, and when I hit that, then the Facebook one highlighted for me to be able to hit it.
And here might be the difference too. I'm Android, y'all. Some of y'all may be iPhone, and it may look
Oh,
different.
yeah, I'm iPhone.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry
so
about that.
on the iPhone, if you click the word your story, do you see that? And there's like a little bubble beside it.
Okay, so if I click on my story.
No, go.
And then I clicked on more at the bottom. And it still doesn't give me, if you can see that, it still doesn't give me a thing to link it.
Mine either. It just says delete, save, share
Jenny,
as
what do you
direct.
do?
Well, before
Like,
you post,
here's my settings for on my iPhone. Click on story settings.
before you actually hit post to your story,
There
it
was
should-
no option. There was no
Okay.
option at all.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know about iPhone. I'm sorry.
Tanya. Yes, Jenny.
Okay, so on mine, I have the iPhone. So I went to the camera, and then I chose just a photo, and then I hit the word at the very bottom right. It says, oh, it's hard to see. Right here on the bottom, mine says.
Turn down your light on your phone, Jenny. You'll be able to see a lot better. Dim it.
Right here, it says send to. I just chose a picture of a random whatever. And then it says send to. So you click send to. And then, sorry, right here, this is my picture right there. And then it says your story. There's a little dot right here. And when I click that, Facebook automatically highlights. And
Oh,
then
I
you
don't
can
have
click
a
it.
little dot.
So your update may be different than mine. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just double my post then.
Yeah, we'll double ours, Tanya.
Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe that's just something I can look into later to save time.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before it shows up where she just showed you, if you click on my story, you got to go to your story settings. And you got to click on story settings. And then when you scroll down, you'll see the Facebook option.
I don't have that.
Mine doesn't have one.
And that could be an update then. Did you see it, Tanya?
No. Can you see my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Mine looks just like yours, Tanya.
Oh, it's that day.
Interesting. Okay, let's do, so everyone has that done, I'm going to assume, except for me. The next one we're going to do is 5-minute friend requests, and I know some, it really freaks them out to add people to their social media life. But I will tell you, when I started going from 200 friends when I started this business, I knew if I wanted to work social media primarily with 2 kids and being as busy as I am, growing the social media network was going to be huge. So after a year, it's grown to like 2,500. But I mass add people, and I do it just about daily, even if it's 5 people a day. Some people I go bigger. So when I go on Facebook and you scroll through and it shows your suggested friends, I start adding people from there. Now, I do spend a little bit more time on it. I do click on the people. I make sure that they're not like a part of It Works, that their Facebook is all about like 100% spam of whatever MLM that they do. Make sure they're interesting, that they're not, it's someone I would want to follow. They're not negative. So go through like down maybe like 3 or 4 posts. If that person seems interesting, send them a friend request. I personally find, you can go ahead and start that and I'll just continue talking. What I do is when I started doing this business, I did this 3 times a day. I did it in the morning, I did it in the afternoon, I do it in the evening. Personally, what I find, at least for me, is my success rate with people accepting my friend requests, I don't know what it is just better at night. I could send out 40 during the day and maybe only get 2 people. And the other night, I got like 40 people that approved my friend request, and it grew that much just in one sitting of adding. I don't know why that is. Maybe people are too lazy and too busy at night and they don't want to go check out and see what I do. I don't know. But it seems to work better that way.
That's funny.
But seriously, 2 or 3 times a day and really just start adding people. I just go through suggested friends. When I do, if you guys ever do the letter of a day or letter of the day, so maybe like today is letter A, and you're gonna go through and, you know, like and comment people with their name starting with A or whatever, and go to their, you know, their Facebook and kind of check out their friends and add that way too. But most of the time, if I'm just on a mission to add people and grow my network, I just go through suggested friends. But I do like to check them out. You have to understand that Facebook kind of knows your interests too. So if you are adding people that are a part of Unique, if you add 5 people that are from Unique, that stuff is going to continue to show up under your suggested friends. So I do try to add people that are not currently a part of another company, personally. So we're going to do that for just a couple more minutes. When I do it, I go through the entire stretch. So when it's suggested friends and you keep on scrolling to the side, I go until it like ends it, like to the very end.
I have a question about adding the friends.
Yes.
Rocky, go lay down. Excuse me. I had just done that, like right before we got on. That's what I was sitting here doing. So I have like 12 friends requests sitting in my outgoing box. Should I go add? Huh?
Keep doing it.
Okay.
Yep.
Go lay down.
Be careful. Like, don't do like hundreds a day, because then Facebook will flag you, and they'll put a hold on your account. That's like if you send a lot of messages at one time too, it'll do that.
Again, while we were, and I'll type this and put it in the comments, on the Zoom that I think many people are waiting for that they weren't on with Amanda Busher. She said when someone accepts her friend request, within 24 to 48 hours, and I'll type this up and put it in the comment section in the chat here, she sends a message that says, "Hey, so-and-so, thanks so much for adding me as your friend. I look forward to connecting with you." Period. That's it. Within, she says she likes to within 24 hours, but you know, by 48 hours, that new friend is getting a message. I'll type it up and put it in the comments just in case. And here's the thing with doing that, to be honest, I've never done that before. I usually, when I see that they've accepted my friend request, I've gone to their page and liked and maybe commented on a couple things. I've never messaged them. What I have learned within the last month or so is that Facebook Messenger really affects your algorithm by a lot. So sending that initial message will also kind of ensure that they are going to be seeing some of your stuff as well. So just kind of keeping track of that, shooting them a nice message. It's a great way to just immediately connect and even start a conversation with them.
Tanya, you're recording this, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I missed like the first task or two, but I'll be posting the tasks along with the Zoom once it uploads.
Okay, perfect.
Does anybody need more time with the adding friends? Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on. If you did not finish going through, the whole line of them, just do it when we hop off. You can finish, do it again later tonight, whatever. For the next 5 minutes, we are going to comment on stories on Facebook and on Instagram. You can like or comment just clicking on stories, sending, like an emoji, or, if there's something you can comment about for the picture, then go ahead and comment, because I just think that's more personal. It's so funny. There's this girl, I did this last night. We ended up having like a 30-minute conversation last night about her kids, commenting on her story, and we've never spoken before. So go ahead and do that on Facebook and on Instagram. Just scroll through stories, like, comment, be personal about it too. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes on that one.
And here's the thing, guys, when the stories, I don't know if y'all do the stories, but if you notice, especially on Facebook, it's so easy for them to just hit an emoji or something. If they do that to you, then that's an open line for communication for you guys there. You can start messaging them. It doesn't have to be about a product right away, but at least it gives you that open door to where you can get in there and, start building a relationship with them.
All right, timer done on that one. All right, so this next one is I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Who here, feel free to unmute yourself real quick, but who here has done post to post?
I have.
And tell me your experience with it.
Oh my gosh. If you're going to do it, you need to make sure you have time because I was talking to like 30 people at once. It was crazy.
Did you get a lot from it or a lot of potentials?
I just did it 2 days ago, so I haven't signed anybody yet, but I'm still talking to at least 10 of them, and 5 of them are saying they're just waiting to get paid or whatever to sign up.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Ellen,
it was.
what was? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But what was your post that you got such good results?
I didn't post. I can put it in the comments because it's a lot. Danielle sent it to me on message. It's a lot, but you.
Oh,
you
I have that. But
yeah,
what is
you have
like
to.
the post you have them put up? Was it the cleanse one?
Yes, it was the cleanse one, and you just like you have to do green light messaging. So you go and like message people who are active, and just yeah, I'll put it in the comments if you want me to because I can't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
thank you. That'd
Okay.
be great for everybody.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, does everybody here, I guess, unmute yourself if you don't know, but we're gonna do some green light messaging on Facebook. Is everybody aware of? Okay, so start with that. So every person that you see that's on Messenger, that's obviously not, hang on. Yeah, Jenny, I wouldn't respond to anyone yet until after. So I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes on this one. Everybody that is green light active on Facebook, send them a message. Hey girl, I have a question for you. You can send a little emoji with it if you want to, but that's it. Just send that message, just scroll through all the green light, all the people that are active. In the comments, she is posting literally the conversation that you will be having with them. So, hey, I have a question for you. Next one, they're going to message you back. What's up? The next one is where it says in parentheses, free is free. Would you be interested in getting a free product? You can literally copy and paste these to your phone right now so you don't lose it. Also, what I'll do is in the team pages, once this Zoom uploads, I will copy and paste this in the comments of that as well in case you lose it. But it literally walks you through every response you're going to get from them and what your response is. And, these responses are coming from, triples and above that have been using this. So I'm just going to go with my gut and say that they've got it down. So I wouldn't alter it too much. So
Does anybody know if people with Crohn's disease can have any of our products?
Charlene, did you just ask that?
Yes.
Yes, I know people with Crohn's that do have our products. It just kind of depends on what it is. They probably need to ask their doctor if they're having a flare up.
What is one of the products that they do use?
Greens.
Grains? And it helps them?
It doesn't help their Crohn's necessarily, but they can tolerate it with their Crohn's. So
Okay.
it gives them the nutrition that they need.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, Charlene. Hi, it's Lisa. Hey, I have a friend that has Crohn's, and she takes the hair, skin, and nails because her nutrient deficiencies, her hair falls out a lot. And she does pretty well with the hair, skin, nails.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Okay, how's everybody? We only got a couple minutes left till 8:30. I want you guys to be able to get off here on time of your power hour.
Yep, I have the next one ready to go.
Okay, go ahead.
If we want to pause that and continue it later, feel free. So the next one, I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. We're going to do just, let's see what time it is right now.
It's 8:29.
Okay, well, we are going to run a little bit over, but I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes for this one. Just go through your Facebook and go through like this week's post. Anyone who liked or commented that you have not yet reached out to, go ahead and write their name down. For me personally, this is what I do. I have like this one is a four subject notebook. One section is just for the potential. So like I'll have a line drawn down the paper. It's post likes. and then what product that they liked, whether it was a business or it was hair, skin, and nails, something like that. But I have their name written down. And then I'm just going to jot their name down. So if you haven't got them a message yet, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to type up a message that I would typically send to someone who likes or comments on my post. And I'm going to put it in the chat here. So just start jotting down names and for what post it was for. A little tip, I mean, we're not messaging them right now. I'm just going to talk while you guys are doing that. But, you know, you're jotting all their information down. But one tip, especially if you are backdating, if it wasn't a post you threw up an hour or two ago or even any point today, what you can do, for example, on Instagram, I'll screenshot the post that they liked and send it to them with one of the messages that I just put in the chat. If it's on Facebook, you can actually, let me turn down my brightness so you can see. You can hit the share button at the bottom of your post. So you hit the share button and it says send in Messenger. I'll click on that, search that person's name, and actually share that post directly to their Messenger along with my with the text that I'm going to send them. So that way they can kind of refer back to the post that they liked or commented on, reread it, see it again, kind of get a visual. That's what I like to do there. All right, I'm going to give it just one more minute for this one, and then I've got just a couple things to share before we hop off. All right. So we are going to wrap this up. First and foremost, I really, really appreciate everyone that took time out of their Saturday night to hop on here and power hour with us. To me, that's just dedication, to be honest. It's time away from your family, and we really appreciate the time that you took to be on. We really wanted to make sure that this power hour was really kind of packed full with a ton of income producing things that are kind of going to cause your phone to blow up. So prepare to be busy. Kat and I are both available if you have any questions or need help with messaging back with people, or feel free to reach out to your upline. But, you know, given that we've hosted this, if you do have questions, please feel free to let us know. The responses are in the chat. Once the Zoom uploads, which I will be doing as soon as we all hop off of here, I will be posting scripts for each individual thing that we went over. I'll be posting those in the comment section of it as well for you to refer to. Conference is coming in less than 2 weeks. There are going to be, whether you're new or you've been in it a while and it's not your first go around with conference, staying plugged into, I think Kat said that they might be going live at conference a lot. So you guys should be able to see announcements and things that are made. But I will tell you, last year being my first experience at conference, I will be honest and just say I was not fully prepared. So a lot of the announcements that were made, you know, people are like messaging their potentials and such. And I was kind of sitting there like, and just, you know, put up Facebook posts about it. I was not prepared in having a full hundreds list, you know, whether it was products. I did not have my LCs completely organized because I've moved a ton of them. I didn't have a list of my potential distributors, and that was extremely poor planning on my part. I can highly suggest continue to go through your posts, even your posts from the last 6 months. If you have the time, take the time to do that and go through and see everyone that's liked it and commented, whether they've ever messaged you or not. Make a list of those people, what it was for, what it was about, and continue doing these tasks that we did tonight, you know, going to Instagram and Facebook and, you know, showing people love on their stuff and being very personal with them. To be honest, there are more people than you know that start this business purely out of the friendships. And having a relationship with someone will drive them more than the income side of it, if we're being honest. So really being personal with those, with interacting with other people. I am going to share, because someone had asked me about it prior to this Zoom, is how do you stay on top of your business and not just posting throughout the day when you're busy and you're working? So I have a 6 list that I really started with when I was working full time doing hair. So I'm going to kind of ramble off a few things, you know, the things that I did throughout the day. It's fairly generic. Add to it. I typically have, it's not just a 6 list now, it's like a 30 list throughout my day, but here's a few key things to just really stay consistent. So a lot of people are like, I don't want to get up an hour early to do work. You know, a lot of people get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and they don't want to get up any earlier than that. So I call it the morning 20, and it's basically a power hour, but expanded out 3 times throughout your day. If you can get up 20 minutes earlier, my first task is a personal post, whether it is a quote, anything. I don't do products. It's something inspirational, it's something positive, or just honestly, I get a lot of love when I put a post up that says, you know, if you're reading this, I hope you have an amazing day. Something as simple as that. 2 minutes on that. The next one, I spend 2 minutes wishing happy birthdays. To stay, what I did is I really went to Pinterest and I searched happy birthday images. I created a folder on my camera roll on my phone that's just a bunch of different happy birthday images. I will go to everyone that has a birthday, post it, but something thoughtful. I don't just write happy birthday, you know, something along the lines of, hope you have an amazing birthday. I hope this year brings you nothing but amazing things. Something like that, very personal. Every time that they say thank you, I go in and respond with you're welcome. Did you have any plans for today or tonight? I like to start a conversation with them. The third thing that I do, I spend 5 minutes commenting on posts. You can go into the feeds section if you want to on your phone, and where it shows most recent, your most recent feed, you can comment. Think about this when you are kind of weeding people out of your Facebook, because I did a lot of that this year, is if I don't find their content on their page to be worthy of commenting about, if they're sharing like, I don't know, a lot of negativity or like just a bunch of videos and they don't post personal things, I just wonder why I have them on my feed, to be honest. And I may just weed them out. I used to think that I needed everybody on my Facebook as my potential, and I just don't anymore. I'm looking for quality over quantity. So I spend 5 minutes liking and commenting. What I have told my team is you need to be commenting and interacting with people. There are some of my distributors that we started out building a relationship, literally bantering in comments of posts. So that's how it went about, and it really created a relationship that way. So if you feel the urge to like the post, find something about it to comment as well. The fourth thing that I do is I spend 2 minutes adding friends. I go through this suggested thing, and for 2 minutes, I do that. The fifth thing that I do, and the final thing I do in the morning, is I spend 4 minutes creating my next post. I like to do usually, like, it can be product, it can be business, whatever you choose. I think that your posts and the amount of whether product or business that you do in a day is going to determine what you're doing. If you are trying to grow your team right now, I suggest doing more business/lifestyle posts than product posts. That's me personally. If I'm hustling for LCs, my page is going to reflect more before and afters in personal posts. So that's my morning 20. Those are the 5 things that I do. In the afternoon, again, another afternoon 20, I spend 3 minutes creating or putting up a personal or interactive post. If you're not sure where to get some of these, sometimes I'll go to Pinterest and I will go to, I'll just type in like interactive Facebook posts, and it pulls up so many different images and ideas. I like to do that. So 3 minutes, kind of finding and creating an interactive post. Number 2, I spend 5 minutes messaging the likers and commenters from my last post. If I'm crazy insanely busy and I don't have time to message, I'm going to jot down the names and for what product at the very least. That's what I'm going to do. But I do prefer to send a message. My messages are very simple. It's in the chat here as well, but you can feel free to reach out if you need any help with messaging. All of my conversations go the exact same way. The third thing that I do is I spend 6 minutes commenting on posts. Again, if you feel the urge to like it, find something about the image to comment on or a post to comment on. The fourth thing that I do, I spend 2 minutes adding friends. The fifth thing that I do, I spend 4 minutes setting my next post. So whether it's product, business, lifestyle, what have you. The evening 20, the first thing that I do, 3 minutes, personal post. The second thing that I do is 5 minutes messaging likes and comments from my previous post. The third thing, 5 minutes commenting and liking posts. Number 4, 2 minutes of adding friends. Number 5, I do 3 minutes to create my next post that I'm going to do. We were kind of going over this in Danielle's leader chat today, is kind of sending screenshots and in our group chat and having everybody kind of critique one another in their Facebook page. And I will tell you whether you want to do it with your upline or a sideline, or if you have accountability partner, if you're doing anything like that, is do that. If you go to your Facebook page and you click on photos and you click on uploads, it shows like your last however many posts, and take a look at that and kind of critique yourself and say, okay, does this look like a commercial ad? Are these personal posts? Are they attractive? Attraction marketing, do they look like that? Am I posting too little about my business? Am I posting too much? My suggestion is always, if you want people to really be intrigued and entertained by you, is find the 5 things that define you as a person. It's hobbies, it's your family, it's your pets, it's your business, it's cooking, whatever your things are. And make sure that that's what your feed represents, that it's not just one thing. So, spend a little bit of time critiquing that. That's really all I have for you guys tonight. I hope that you found this to be helpful. Again, if you have any questions, just let one of us know. We are going to end it here. I'll post the recording. I think the first task or 2 was missing, but I'll be posting the tasks with the Zoom. Kat, do you have anything?
I just want to tell you guys, have fun with it. Make it about other people, because that's really what it's about. We're here to help other people gain confidence about themselves, to be healthier. And for our team, it's about helping them come home to their babies, or even if they don't have babies, providing a life for them that, they want to live without having to beat down a 9-to-5 job, if that's what they desire. So my big thing is make it about other people, open your heart, and have fun with it.
Yes, Leslie, I'll put it in the comment section. Once I post a Zoom, I'll put it in the comment section, my 6 list. Feel free, to add to it, to edit. There's a lot of new things that we do, like commenting on Instagram stories and things that you can add. But I always tell people, if you can give 1 hour a day to this business, you're going to get something in return for it. So at the minimum, I say an hour a day. And that's kind of my bare minimum. When we're hustling for goals, we're obviously doing other things. We're doing more of it. We're spending more time on it. But that's kind of the gist of it, and helping stay consistent and organized. So we are going to hop off, and I'm going to get this recording up for you all. I will talk to you later. Thank you for hopping on. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.